guys, Hannah here and welcome to today's Mini Zentangle session. Today's week 3, day 5, and the materials we're going to need are a black fine liner pen. If you don't have one, a black biro or a fine tipped black pen, a black pencil, an earbud, and for those of you artists that have a tortillon or a blending stump, and a white square of card. This white square measures 5 by 5 centimetres, and if you haven't got one cut out, please feel free to draw it into your journal, your diary, or your notebook. If you would like to pause the video, go and get your materials and then come back and restart when you're sitting nice and comfortably, and we will begin. Okay, so today's tangle is very simple and there are a couple of ways to draw it. So if you would like to start by drawing your pencil border, and then I will show you a couple of ways to draw it. Now, because we're drawing this for the first time, I'm going to draw these lines in pencil, but for those of you that feel confident, please feel free to start off by drawing them in pen. So from the bottom to the top, in the centre, I'm going to draw a straight line going up. I'm then going to, by eye, draw another line to the right straight up. So I've now got 2 equal parts to the right. I'm turning it upside down and then I'm repeating that so that I've now got 3 lines all going in the same direction. Just in case you need to know, these ones are about 1 centimetre apart, but you'll notice that this one is not as far apart as that one, but it's nothing to worry about. And then turning your tile so the lines are now going horizontal. I'm going to repeat that again by drawing a pencil line from the top to the bottom and then splitting the right hand side. I'm then going to turn upside down and I'm going to repeat that. Now, last week we did a tangle that looked like that, and it was a series of spirals, and the reason for showing you this is because the tangle we're doing today is similar in the way that we draw it, but instead of starting at the center, which we did on these ones, we're going to start from the outside and we're going to draw inwards. So if you wanted to, you can now go over these lines in pen. And what I'm going to do is I'm picking a square. And in that square, I'm drawing a circle. And you'll notice that the circle is touching the top line at the 2 side lines and the bottom, but obviously it's not touching the corners. I'm now starting at the top and I'm drawing another circle, but this time instead of joining the circle at the top here, I'm going in on myself to draw a spiral, and I'm going to continue to draw a spiral all the way around. I'm now picking another square and I'm going to start off with another circle, and then I'm going to start drawing a spiral coming in on itself until it gets to the center. And when you feel comfortable, you can actually keep drawing without taking your pen off of the page. Oops, see, I missed the pencil line there completely, but don't worry, it doesn't matter. And I'm drawing these I'm picking the squares that aren't touching each other, just so that you can see a rough idea of how to draw this. But when you feel confident, start filling in all of the squares. And you'll notice that my hand and my arm is not really moving, it's my wrist that's moving. And I find drawing spirals and circles very, very calming and relaxing. So if you're not sitting comfortably, find a position that you feel comfortable in. Make sure you're not putting any stress or strain on one particular area of your body, and enjoy drawing, and don't forget to breathe. Now, out of all of the circles I've done, that's probably the only one that was almost, well, I say perfect, but the lines were equally circular apart. And I've been doing this for many, many years. So as you can see, look, these ones aren't spot on, but it's nothing to worry yourself about. Okay, here's the final one. And now we're going to switch to our pencil and we're going to add some shading. And shading with this is very, very simple. I've got the original lines that I drew in pencil, although normally I would have drawn them in pen. All of the lines that are going up, I'm drawing in pencil. And what I mean by that is I'm shading in pencil. So all of the lines have gone, sorry, I beg your pardon, they've gone to the left. I'm then going to turn and I'm again going to the left of all of the original lines. And on this occasion I'm going to show you how you do it with the tortillon rather than the earbud. And instead of using circular movements, I'm just going up and down on those pencil lines and then turning back. I'm just shading down those pencil lines. And that is pretty much it for this tangle. So here's one I drew earlier. It's slightly smaller and you'll notice that these are a little more circular. Here's one that I drew where I didn't fill in every one, I just did every other one like a chessboard. And here's the same, but you'll notice on this one I've got that little sparkle that I showed you when we did the original spiral shaped tangle. Now here is another way to draw it, and this is on the grid. So when you start with this tangle and you start drawing your lines either in pencil or in pen, instead of drawing them from top to bottom and side to side, what I've done here is I've drawn my grid on the diagonal. So I've actually got more lines by drawing on the diagonal, but I still turn it around. So there you go, that's how you get the base grid for that one. And apart from that, everything is exactly the same. And the final two examples are where I've decided to shade it slightly differently. So here's an example of the one that we did earlier, but you'll notice that in the triangles, in the shape, the diamonds, I've coloured in. And here, this is the one that I've done on the diagonal. Again, all of these diamond shapes, I've decided to colour in black. And with the shading on this one, because you can't see the original crisscross grid, I've decided to shade in exactly the same way that we did when we did the original spiral tangle. So that's it from me today. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Tomorrow is week 3, day 6, and we're actually tangling a rainbow. So I hope you join me tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing all of your pieces of artwork. Take care, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye for now.